Bad news for Terence Bud Crawford. It looks like Australia's Tszyu has signed with Premier Boxing Champs. How does this affect Bud? What does this mean? I'll explain why in this video. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Happy 2022. Stay tuned to the channel. Keep it locked. Now, I got to talk about this. So, information came across the desk. It looks like Tszyu apparently may be signed or partnered with PBC. You know, he could have a co-promotional deal. I don't know the details, but this is Premier Boxing Champions website, and you see under the label or genre where it says fighters, says Tszyu. Now Tszyu is taking place, his next fight is supposed to take place on Charlo versus Castano Part 2 undercard. Tszyu is the son of a legend, you know, Tszyu out of Russia. Second home is Australia, down under, right? And he's making his own name for himself, beating Jeff Horn, stuff like that. And he has a 20-0 record, 15-0. And he's being listed under the PBC banner. You know, you go to fighters, you go to their website or whatever, go to fighters. It's already on the fighters. So go to fighters, feature fighters, yada, yada, yada. And then you can search Tim. How you spell his name? We'll say Tim T. Boom. Boom. And you can see right there, 27 years old. And, you know, this is interesting. Now, I know some people, they're like, oh, but Ego, what does this got to do with Bud Crawford? Glad you asked. Now, I don't know why y'all choose to disrespect me after so many years of efficient work, elite level work in this game. You know, happy birthday to Floyd Mayweather, who has a birthday today. I believe he turns 45. But, you know, I'm like Money Mayweather when it comes to these boxing videos in the digital space. I'm real surgical. So I don't know why people would disrespect as if I don't have rational thinking or whatever. But this is how it affects Terence Crawford. So Crawford, this is what he said recently.
How important is it for you in terms of...
Oh, I didn't even do it. Roll the clip.
How important is it for you in terms of your career, your legacy, to ensure that the fight between you and Errol Spence does happen?
Well, like I said, you know, I want that fight. You know, if it happens, it happens. You know, I've been calling for it for years now. You know, if it don't, it don't. You know.
So you're okay if it never happens? Because us fight fans aren't okay with that.
Well, the fight fans got to be the ones that push for it. Okay. You know, you got to be the ones that demand it. Mm-hmm. You know, I did my part. You know, I've done my part since being professional by going through everybody that they put in front of me. I can't see what I can do different or anymore. You know, if I can't get the Spence Ugas winner, you know, I would love to get the Jamel and Castano winner.
Bam, there we go. You all heard it. Terence Crawford, in a recent interview, he told Behind the Gloves, he says, if I can't get Errol Spence, I'm thinking about moving up. If I can't get the winner of Errol Spence Ugas, I'm thinking about moving up. So how, I know some of you are still scratching your head like, yo, Ego, throw me a bone, help me out. What does this got to do with Terence Crawford? You still don't get it. So let me put it together for you. Shazam. Tszyu named WBO 154-pound mandatory challenger. Title shot depends on the Charlo Castano 2 status. So he is the mandatory undefeated fighter who already fights and campaigns at 154. He is the mandatory, right? mandatory for the winner. If he is in fact signed to PBC, which you can see, it looks like he is, right? It looks like he's working with him, going to be on his card. And then quiet as kept, no one really talked about this angle, but enter ego. That's what I do best. You know I'm surgical with this bit. Jake! You know I'm surgical. So how does this affect Crawford? Crawford, just in the clip I just played for you, says he wants to move up if he can't get Errol Spence Ugas. Now, there's no guarantee. Errol hasn't even fought Ugas. So there's no guarantee that he gets the winner of that, seeing how he hasn't got either guy for so long. And he's in the lawsuit, and his demands, as I previously stated, to me seem a bit more outrageous. And he thinks he has more leverage, you know, kind of than the reality of the situation. So he said his plan B would be move up and fight the winner of that fight, which is possibly being postponed or whatever. Nonetheless, Tszyu is going to be the mandatory. So this puts Crawford in a precarious situation. And the irony is this: old media, they told you, they said, oh, Tszyu, he's doing X, Y, and Z numbers in Australia, and he's a big star. He don't need nobody. He's outselling, all these American acts. But then it looks like he teamed up with an American broadcaster to help further his career. So it goes to show you all that stuff old media was saying is cap, because they said he don't need America. He's doing crazy numbers and crazy pay-per-views and selling out stadiums. But why would he be coming to America to fight and partnering with an American broadcaster? Now, I'm saying this rhetorically because the reason he is partnering with PBC makes all the sense in the world. So I'm not questioning his decision. Whoever his team is, looks like he has a good team, because that is the right move. PBC has all of the top guys at 147 and 154. They have like literally majority of them. So it makes all the sense in the world for Tszyu to partner with the company to expand his portfolio to America that also has the heavy hitters and got all the action. Meanwhile, Terence Crawford fans and Terence Crawford and his team don't seem to understand this concept. So once again, Terence Crawford is kind of the odd man out. He's the odd man out because I haven't heard any updates. I'll keep you guys posted, but I don't know who Terence Crawford is signed to. Is he with Daniel Kinahan and Pro Bellum? Is he trying to be a free agent? The most simplistic thing and the most rational thing to do, to me, would be go where the action's at, which is what Tszyu apparently did. So why is it that hard for Crawford fans to understand that as well? You go where the action's at. You go where the opportunities are at, right? It's not rocket science here. And Terence Crawford, it's amazing that him and his team is like they feel like they found this way to cheat the system and get everything they want. They, in their mind, it's like they think they can get everything they want without having to commit. And seldom does that work. It's kind of like, how you gonna get to the road to riches and what you want if you need to take this specific exit? Like, I'm sure you guys have seen, there are certain destinations, and you can be on the highway, you can be on the freeway, and certain destinations, if you do not take this exit, you cannot get to your destination. I've been to, there's spots like that in the Bay right now, where if you miss this exit, there's no more exits to get where you need. So you're gonna have to take a wrong exit, and then you're gonna have to turn around and get off at another exit, and then go get off at the exit that the Waze map and GPS told you to get off. And that's kind of the situation. Terence Crawford is 34. He's going through litigation in a lawsuit with Top Rank. And guys like Tszyu, who's younger than him, Tszyu is only 27, and he has a country behind him and an undefeated record as well. And per the sanctioning bodies, he's the mandatory challenger, right? So he has these things going. Plus, it looks like he teamed with the American powerhouse broadcaster, PBC, who has all the action at 54. I mean, why not? If you want to fight Jermell Charlo, if you want to fight Brian Castano winner, you want to fight Swift Jared Hurd, Julian J. Rock Williams. You want to fight Tony Harrison, Luis Cuba Arias. You want to fight against these guys, right? Bryant Perella, you know, these different guys that are campaigning. These are all Erickson Lubin, Sebastian Fundora. They're all advised by Al Heyman and his constituents with PBC. The only person that doesn't seem to really understand and grasp this concept, at least publicly, what they're saying, seems to me to be Terence Crawford. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but I know everything that I've communicated to you guys has been accurate, and whoever's advising Tszyu, if he signed the PBC, which it looks like he has, that makes all the sense in the world. They got the heat in his division, and you want to get closer to that. You want to become a world champion. You want to get, you know, you want to do the business dealing. You want to do the dang thing. It's kind of what you do. Terence Crawford, he wants to go his own route. You know, he wants to stay over here or sign to this person or sign to Eddie Hearn or sign to this and sign to Bob Arum, Top Rank, who doesn't have the welterweight stable for him. He's going through a lawsuit now, complaining and saying that he was robbed of opportunity. So his next move is going to be really interesting. We'll just leave it at that. Drop your thoughts in the comment section, but it looks like Tszyu is with PBC. And again, if you know boxing, you know the politics, I don't see how Crawford, if he doesn't do the obvious thing that I've been saying for years at this point, I don't really understand how he'll be in a position to win, you know, in a position to get everything that he's saying that he wants, because the politics of the game, there's other people who are aligned with their situation and it's ready-made. Like Tszyu, if you've established a working relationship with PBC and you want to fight the winner, plus you're the mandatory, I can see the stage being set. We'll see how it plays off. Ego Stradamus, and I'm out. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster.